guys, this is Julie. I'm going to do a little Bloodhound video for you, show you how easy it is to use these tools. So let's get started. On the left, we've got the VIX, right? And on the right, we've got the E-mini S&P 500, 30 minutes for both charts. And on the VIX, when the VIX is falling, that's generally when price is rising. And when the VIX is rising, that's generally when price in the ES is falling, so it's opposite. So how do we code that to make a little template to show that the ES is trading in line with the VIX, right? To just get a little trade template. Do we want to be long or short? So it's pretty easy to do. I mean, it's extremely easy to do. You would not believe how easy this is to do. So on your Bloodhound solver, we're going to add a chart. So if you go down here and add a chart, it says 1 minute. Well, you can change the instrument to the VIX. You have to subscribe to the VIX data. So just go to your NinjaTrader platform and subscribe to the CBOE, and then you can get the VIX data. And then you can change your chart to bring in the data from the VIX, right? I leave it at the value of 1, even though my chart on the outside says 30 minutes. Or you can change your value of your chart here, either way. So I've got it coded right here to a 1 minute. But if I want to change it to a 30 minute, I could do that right there. Whenever you put a time value change, your template has to be right-clicked and refreshed, reload. So let's do that real quick. Give that a second to populate. Okay. And see, that changed it a little bit. I'm going to put it back on the 1 minute. I think the 1 minute works just fine. Let me do that real quick. But you could change it to the 30 if you would like. I'm just going to use the 1 minute on the VIX and the 30 minute on the ES. Works pretty good. All right, yeah, that's better. Okay, so what we do is once we bring in the VIX, you have your second instrument. Then the top portion, I just put a bar direction solver. So you plop the bar direction solver, add it to the chart. I put a VWAP. So there is a VWAP indicator available on the NinjaTrader ecosystem. So if you go to my website, okay, there is NT ecosystem and the NT user app. And so if you go to NT user app, you can search for indicators and strategies. And then right here in this inner keyword, this box right here, type VWAP, hit the search, and here it is, the VWAP 8 that I use, right there, that top one. And then you can just download that and import it into your NinjaTrader. Okay, and so that's the one that I've got here for the ES VWAP 8, and then the 8 EMA. And then once you get the 8 EMA, you can copy it, right, and move it to your VIX panel. Just move it down. So I don't need two of them in there, so I'll delete that. So now I've got an 8 EMA on the VIX to control whether price is above or below it for direction. And on the logic board, when you click new logic, name it something, you can bring in your VIX code that we just did, the little 8 EMA, and remember it's inverted, right? So VIX is going up, we want it to go down on price. So if you pop in a function node and your long short modifier, that is on swap. So that swaps the value. So I'll show you what that looks like. So your VIX EMA, you can see it's opposite. We don't want to be going that way. So once you put in the long short modifier on swap, it swaps that around. So you've just modified your signal. And then you can plug that in with an AND node and an OR node. So the way I like to do it is I put my VIX signal, right? And then I want to go in the direction of VWAP on the ES or the 8 EMA, but I do a little trick and then require it to be in VWAP like that. And voila, that's it. Do you see how easy that was? So it gives you a little template cheat sheet to help you, if you want to stay in a trend direction with VWAP, which a lot of the traders in the equity indexes are trading that VWAP, right? Especially, if they, get a chance to go back and hit the VWAP, they're going to want to, hit it and go back the direction that they were in. And that works a lot of the time. So see, it came up, came back down, hit the VWAP, and then went back up. Um, so see if that helps you pick a direction and be a directional trend trader with the VIX, and use that 8 EMA for your guide. Flip it around, and now you have a little template to trade on your market analyzer. And I created my own market analyzer that has some, monthly, weekly, daily, 60, 15, and 60-minute, 15-minute, 5-minute, 1-minute trend and linear regression and momentum. So if you wanted to add like a little solver that you've just created in Bloodhound, it's very simple to do that in the market analyzer. You just go to your columns and you add an indicator. So you scroll down here. Oops. Okay, there's a tornado. It's saying find shelter. Um, so I'm going to go find shelter. Okay, so I I guess I'll be okay. There's some tornadoes flying around here, so pretty common, I guess. Kind of scary. But this is so simple of a template. So you right click, you go to columns, scroll down and go to indicator. Right there, indicator. Double click it. And there you go. It put it at the bottom. So then you can come up here to the indicator. Up here it says indicator. Getting a little bit of a lag here, sorry. And then scroll down and look for shark indicators. SI Bloodhound shark indicators right here, Bloodhound. And then you can find the template that you just created. There's my VIX ES template. And there's my plot. And I want to change my confidence to net signal. Right there, net signal. I want to put this on minute data 1. I put 150 days on it to make sure I get enough days. And for the background, um, hit apply. And I want to take a look at something. I've got 3 instances of this. Let me take the other 2 off. See, I have this 2 conditions here. So I'm going to change this, the bottom one. First, I'm going to name it my ES fix. And then I'm going to put the background black, dim gray to match the other one. So color for background will be transparent black, sorry. So change that to transparent. Been a while since I put this together. And then click on your cell to add a condition. Add 2 conditions. One, you want the background to be green for greater and red for less. Okay. And that should do it. Hit apply. Oh, I need to change the name. So instead of it naming it, yeah, I did change it ESFix. Okay. And let's see if we get a signal. So right now there's no signal. Yeah, it's showing red. Okay. So it's showing that I've got it down. And if I want to have it so it doesn't have that number in the column, I can go back, edit the cell condition, and the value for text, uh, just put a space. Let's see if that changed it. I might be stuck with that -1. I'm not sure. I haven't put this one together before. -1 meaning, you know, let's see if I can get rid of that. Yep, there it goes. So a little space worked. So now we're just getting it down. So that'll give us our trend condition. So that's how you add a Bloodhound signal to your market analyzer if you want to create your own market analyzer from the templates that you create. So now I know that my VIX and ES are red. If I want to move this, let me go back into my columns and put it at the beginning so I don't have to look all the way to the end. I can just move it up. There we go. And that'll resort it. And so there I go. Now I don't have to have the Bloodhound template on the chart. I've got it on my market analyzer, and I can see that if I'm in a red um, situation, I can ignore it. I mean, or trade short. Right now we're getting a 0, which is good. No signal. And go back in and make that. Transparent white. That's what it needs to be. Sorry. There we go. So now, if there's no signal, it's flat. I'll know that. And once it starts joining the other signals, and if it's red, then I can, take an action to go short, or if it's green, I can go long. And now I've got it on my market analyzer. So that's how to add something to your market analyzer. And that'll do it. So, very good. Let me know if you have any questions. And it's pretty simple, just, putting together these little templates in Bloodhound. It sure beats sitting around coding for half a day to do the same thing that we just took 5 minutes to do. All right, guys, I'm going to go jump in a closet and avoid this tornado. So, see you later.